Happy Monday, everyone. It is feeling like winter in New England, and we haven't quite turned our heat on yet. So I am sitting in my kitchen in my scarf and in my hat and with my coffee, ready to talk to all of you about what's coming up this week. Thank you so much for the 10 of you who have submitted your midpoint papers and presentations. I've read through everything and given everybody feedback, and I just want to go over how the feedback is given on Google Docs and what we're going to be doing from here. So Google Docs, I've given you each a link on Google Docs to your paper. I've put your paper in a Google Doc and shared a link with you, and I have access to that link and you have access to that link. So you can see all my comments in there, and you can make comments back to me if you want to. So to make a comment, you just select text, write comment, and then I'm just gonna type some things in here. I might say something like, this looks excellent. I might say something like, change this wording or think about transitioning this into a lit review section or something. Or I might just say, move this sentence to somewhere else or reword. And then once you're done with that, you can just mark it as resolved. So I might just say, excellent, right? And then I might go ahead and, after I read that, right, I might say, I'm going to delete that comment, or I'm going to resolve that comment. I'm going to delete this, or the person reading this paper is going to say, what the heck is she talking about? So I will delete that comment thread. So you can delete, you can resolve as you go through, and let's have this work as our working document for the rest of this semester as well as for next semester. So on the 20th of November, you have your next assignment, which is the who, what, when, where, how, why assignment, and you can just go ahead and take what's on your Google Doc. I won't be grading for the 20th anything that you resolve here unless you'd like me to. I'll just be grading on the next part, the who, what, when, where, how, why. So you can just add that right to this Google Doc, and you can feel free to let me know in the interim if you want me to take a look at anything that you've written or resolved. This will just be your final draft for the end of the semester, and I'm really happy to make this a little bit more of an advisory role, a workshop format for each of you, as each of you is in a little bit different spot with your writing. So when I talk to each of you on the phone, we'll kind of create a little action plan personally for the two of us to make sure that we have a communication strategy that really works and that gets you, going on this paper. And then, by the mid-December, we'll have our final drafts for the fall and be ready to transition into the spring. I will create a little video later this week on what things are going to look like in the spring, as well as give you some access to the syllabus for the spring, because a lot of people are starting to think about what they want to do next. But basically in the spring, you're either going to be carrying out your policy action plan in theory and writing a big paper on it, or you can actually carry it out, in a place of interest where you live, or you can carry out a piece of it. So, for example, I talked to a student who's working on menopause, which a lot of you, I've read a lot of her stuff, and her idea is to create a series of a bunch of different educational sessions. And so we thought that maybe that was too big of a project to actually implement this spring. So perhaps her goal will be to design those educational sessions and then perhaps try to implement one educational session and really focus on that one. So, I think planning a whole project and then possibly implementing a pilot to make it real for you could really be, where everyone is at for this springtime goal. So don't be worried that you're going to have to actually implement every single policy change that you're proposing and planning right now, but we can sure get started for a lot of you in terms of the situation that you're in and what you have access to. So I really look forward to reading the rest of your midpoint papers when they come in this week. I hope all of you are bundled up and warm like I am, and are enjoying the lighter mornings, even though our evenings are going to be a little bit darker marker. And I really look forward to talking to more of you on the phone this week and next week. And good luck with everything. And as always, feel free to email or give a call if you have any questions or concerns that are going on in the class. And I look forward to talking to you all soon. Take care.